And to shed more light, dear viewers, on the light of Egypt as an international trade hub, we're joined over the phone by Mr. Abdel Rahman, a political analyst. A very good day, sir, and it's a pleasure to have you with us on the phone.
Well, pleasure is all mine. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Amr, could you please give us more insight on what are the main economic development priorities of the Egyptian government during the coming years?
Well, of course, we have more than huge and mega source of income for our national income, such as Suez Canal and other, of course, the main feed of our economy. We have the economical zone. We have the new mega projects that are completing the project, the historical project of Suez Canal. We have great connections economically with most of the nations and the mega companies in the West and in the East. Side by side, they are working in harmony to enhance and to concentrate their communication and distribution in our economical zone in Suez Canal. And of course, that goes on with other transportal projects and the net of roads that was built and being built and will be expanded all over the country to help and to give more investments and more easy connections from the economical zone all over the trade roads in the country. And of course, it's connected with other huge roads like the road that goes on from Cairo all the way to South Africa, along with our huge renaissance in the mega projects of our economy that made us one of the fastest economical growers and in the whole world. In a matter of 10 years, we have jumped great steps and higher steps in our economy compared with any other country in this era, this age of time that too many countries are facing crises. The whole international economy is facing crisis. Of course, we had our share of this crisis, but still our economy is going forward, and still we are fighting to build our own country. It's a battle, just like a battle of war. The battle of building our economy is a war all by itself. And of course, I believe one of the most important pillars are the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal project, historically, it was a colonial project, but we have turned it into a patriotic project. Since the 60s, we have started that steps, and now we have made it that project a project for the future. We have treated a great obstacle that project was having before. It was an obstacle that prevent our military troops move from our central zone into Sinai. But the great mind that is leading this country, President Abdel al-Sisi, has declared that issue, that huge project, by building 8 tunnels beneath the Suez Canal that can help any movement of trade, of military action from cyanide
Okay,
and
Mr.
to
Amr,
cyanide.
in light of course, your in-scene and insight, which I really respect, and of course, shedding more light on the ongoings that has increased the trade of Egypt, of course, and the exports of Egypt. How do you see the significance of Egypt's improved rankings on trade indicators in general?
In a world that is going on in huge crisis, we are one of the rare countries that maintains its solid relations with nations all over the world, whether east or the west. With this communications with great companies, great economies, we have reached a higher level of trade, and of course we have accomplished great steps using those communications with China, with Russia, with the EU, of course.
Yes,
and
sir. It's worth to mention that our international relations under the auspices and directives of President Abdel al-Sisi are very strong, and this is one of the reasons that enhanced our trade and exports in, of course, all over the world.
Of course. Mr. President, right afterwards the great success of our revolution on June 30, he has started a new strategy for Egypt, not just politically, which has changed the whole image, the whole horizon of our relations into a wider space, wider dimension in our relations, not only politically by going to the west and to the east at the same time with a balance that can only serve our own interests and communications with other friendly nations all over the world. That, of course, is reflected in our relations, in our economy, on our basis, our economical trade, our economical relations that has helped our economy to stand still and never to be shaken. Although we all remember the crisis of the epidemic.
Of course, Mr. Amr, could you please tell us more about, of course, how to promote Egypt's position as a trading hub for both Africa and the Middle East as the African Continental Free Trade Area came into effect?
Okay. We are the leading country of this continent. Africa's leading country.
We are the leading, again, sir, we are the leading?
We are the leading force, the leading country in the whole continent of Africa.
Is this because of our geographical location, sir?
Not just geographical, not just
what
historical,
else?
but with the strength of our economy, the strength of our economical basis in our country, that we have that position in on the map that can give us the title of the gate of this continent. We have taken the African economical neighbors and friends into the G20 and the G7 summits, international summits, with our own strength economically, with our own strong way, heavy way of our influence and power as a country. I believe that Africa has never reached that level before to be contributing in the summit of the G20 or the G7. We have made Africa has a sound. We are the sound of Africa all over the world. And of course, we have our relations with China and Russia that can be promoted with the Silk Road international project that can be a huge for our breakouts for our economy to reach higher levels and international levels with friendly relations with the Eastern countries that can be a very huge step to our own economy.
Mr. Ahmed, we're all, of course, proud of the accomplishment in this sector, sir. What, from your own perspective, have been the highlights of Egypt's recent embrace of fintech and digitalization, which is, of course, the topic of our lives now?
Well, this is a very important. Of course, we have digitalized our own economy. We have changed the measures and perspective of our own economy, our own measures of developing our sustainable development as the highest and the most recent levels. And of course, we have changed our economy into the language that the whole world is using right now. That can help our economy to go on and be even stronger, with higher level of development, with using the international language of development, as well as we are preventing any traders, and we are preserving our own identity in our economy, in our way of life, in our character as a country. We are the strongest and the oldest. We are the oldest economy in the whole world, and we are now. We have bases that can reach the sky with our.
Okay, sir. I do not mean to interrupt you. Sorry, but of course, sir, Egypt can be a regional logistics and trade hub that contributes to facilitating shipping and trade between the countries participating in the Belt and Road Initiative, which is one of the most important initiatives ongoing nowadays, of course, under the auspices of China.
Well, our relations with China has began a new era.
Of course, a new era, sir.
Yes, of this, and I believe that the great project of Silk Road can open more horizons, wide horizons for our economy, not only Egypt, but for the whole countries of Africa and the whole world, of course. We have our neighbors and friendly nations in Greece, in Cyprus, in Europe. And of course, we have our brothers in civilizations in Russia and in China and in Far East. That road, that great project can be developed by our own cooperation together. We have also reopened and or established the great project, the huge project of the arena of Arish, of the Mediterranean. That is a very important.
Sir, in light of the certain circumstances, of course, and the atrocities and genocides that are taking place in Israel towards the Palestinians, how do you see the importance of Al-Arish and the stand of everything that's all the ongoing situation that's there?
Well, now we have mentioned something very important.
Thank you, sir.
The conflict that ongoing right now in the Middle East, or I would like to call it Arabic East, is one of the most important reasons for this conflict is economy. We have
and the impact, of course, of what's happening on the trade.
Well, of course, we have a new competitors. We have a competition project that is meant to be starting from Bombay to Gulf countries, to the Zionist existence, to Piraeus Island in Greece, all the way to Europe. That new trade line is being built. The expand on the ruins of Gaza Strip, because if this project is being built, is being accomplished, it will be all over the dead body of Palestine. And that's why the conflict in this region has launched, has started, has ignited on this very time. There is a competition, there is an economical competition in the whole world. And of course, we own the most successful and profitable economical project in the whole world, which is Suez Canal. And competition.
Mr. Amr Abdel, political analyst, of course, sir. You gave us amazing insight, information about everything we discussed with regard to trade, where we reached to the Palestinian cause and what's happening, of course, every day, in the genocides and the atrocities, especially to children and women.
We stand by Palestine, by all means.
The Gaza Strip, unfortunately. I thank you very much. We need, of course, chapters, and we need episodes and episodes for everything interesting in all your highlights, sir. Thank you very much for joining us in today's episode of Cairo Local Time, and for your, of course, informative knowledge, sir.